It looks like we have a... Actually, I think I have a knife almost identical to this somewhere. It's like a jackknife.
JT are the owner's initials. Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
I fucking hate this guy. You ruin everything.
There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Idiot. Raleigh Mohawks, bring out your axes and tell King George will pay no taxes on his foreign tea. His threats are vain and vain to think, to force our girls and wives to drink. His vile... Bohea? I don't know. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. I guess the Green Dragon, I guess, is how it's supposed to work. Anyway. So we have a jackknife labeled JT.
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Raleigh Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on.
Alright, so he's a patriot. That's what I got wrong.
At the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into yon harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
'Cause reasons. I have no idea. Well, I guess we can figure it out. Destroyed evidence. Orson burned one of the pages of the attacker's diary. The analysis table? Ah, okay, we're suspecting that Orson might be malicious as opposed to just an idiot. Orson deliberately destroyed the analysis table and the attacker's evidence, or he only wanted to help with the evidence. It was a coincidence that he destroyed the analysis table. Wow. We're gonna go with that for now. He comes off like a true dumbass, and unless this is like Doofy from Scary Movie, I'm gonna just hang on to the idea that the guy's just dumb. Especially since it's like, it's always with these games, and it's not really cheating, but it's kind of like, you know, if you really think about it, with these sorts of games, they always introduce like a suspect early on, and they're never, ever the guy that you're supposed to pin as the person who committed the crime. So I don't buy that, that he's the guy, until I see like some sort of supporting evidence to say that he is smarter than he appears.
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
Yeah, that's not good.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Shut up. Just be quiet. So what now? Oh, wait, found out who was behind the attempt on your life. Do I go outside? Oh, search the archives of the historical song. Okay. By the way, something, well, hold on one second. An historical song capturing the moment when the Americans rebelled against England's domination. A secret location, the Green Dragon, is mentioned in this song. So something I wanted to bring up that I've always had a bit of a curiosity about is that, like, when it comes to suffixes and stuff, this is kind of boring, but when it comes to suffixes and stuff, we will say things like historical or strategical or something like that, but that doesn't make sense because those suffixes have the same meaning. AL is a suffix and IC is a suffix, both mean pertaining to, if I'm not mistaken. So it should just be a historic song, or it should be, you know, in reference to the word strategic, or word strategical, it should be I'm being strategic, not I'm being strategical. So, I don't know, like, it's such a fucking nerdy gripe, but I don't think that that is the proper way to say it, just based off of my limited understanding of the English language. Well, hold on, I don't think that there was anything pertaining to music in this. Maybe art? I think that if we go over to the third one, there's something about art. Yeah, art and architecture. No. Damn it, I'm so stupid. I don't know why B is, like, just exiting out all the time. Maybe history? Yeah, Green Dragon Tavern. Was a public house used as both a tavern and a meeting place and was located on Union Street in Boston's North End. In the early 19th century, a number of replicas of the Green Dragon were open across Europe. One of these is now located in London, near the harbour in the district of Whitechapel.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
I will say that with the window open, it kind of leaves you a bit exposed, I feel like. I don't know. Like, not just to, like, people potentially breaking in, but also to the possibility of, like, the weather. I don't know what it seems like the weather's probably either the summer or maybe, like, the fall. Like, looking at these trees, it's probably closer to, like, the fall, I guess. But even then, that's even worse because it's getting colder. And, I don't know. Seems, quite dumb. But who am I to complain? I'm not feeling the effects. Oh, I think I just skipped dialogue. Sorry if I did. What are you doing, Kate? Is that her name?
Did you
Kate?
sleep well,
I feel
Kate?
like.
Very
Yeah.
well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wild? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
Well, Sherlock is a rather intuitive person. He's good at manipulating people. I feel like he might be able to get away with this.
I fooled you, didn't I? Of course I remembered. Here's some spending money. Go and enjoy your special day.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
There's like 7 things that I'm confused about here.
Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
First things first. Kate is like 7. Or like, she's probably older than 7. Probably like 12 or so. But still, you're a child? Why the fuck would I tell you that somebody's trying to murder us? Why would that even remotely come into the equation? Why are you keeping things from me? Because you're a kid. That's why. That's all I need to say.
Mrs. Hudson is not at home.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly which room it is. Also, can I go out?
Let's not go outside. The journalists would notice me.
Well, damn.
Force is not an option. I should find another way inside Alice's flat.
Okay, well, that's the room. That's the correct room. This is... So there's, what, 3, 4 apartments in here? And for some reason, I just get the big one, I guess. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, so there's another thing I wanted to mention. I feel like... Hold on. Maybe the balcony? That would make sense. Yeah, okay. So, I was gonna say, I feel like in this game, I was mentioning earlier how Sherlock's a genius, which he is. But I remember in a previous part, I said how I kind of appreciate that he has a more, I don't know, normal person sort of approach in terms of how he speaks and stuff. He sounded way too proper in previous games, in my opinion. But it's getting to the point where he seems too normal. Like, in terms of, like, almost as if he's kind of dumb in certain aspects. Like, he should be capable of, if he's a true genius, he should be capable of manipulating a child, shouldn't he? Just seems kind of odd that there's such a problem with how he's able to manipulate somebody so young. Switch lock, there we go. Okay, so 4 is the second one that I need, but I would probably need 3. Yeah, 3. Okay, so there's like 3 rungs, so I need both of those. Yeah, okay, and then lock sets. There we go. Music's getting all creepy.
It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair, as uncomfortable as that must be.
So wait, does she just let Kate sleep here?
It looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time.
That's fucking weird.
It has no smell.
Well, let's taste it. Nothing bad could come from ingesting fluid of no particular identification. Oh, we're drinking it even.
It has a bitter taste. No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate.
Oh, okay. For anybody who doesn't know that, I'm pretty sure that's like a sleep aid,
A
essentially.
soothing drug to aid sleep.
Yeah. She has 2 different types. Okay. Guess she has some serious problems sleeping then.
Alice prepared a gift for Kate. She remembered her birthday. Well, women are good at that sort of thing.
Though, actually, the more I think about it, I was saying how Sherlock comes off as not quite a genius in this game up to this point, other than his deduction skills. But the more I think about it, Sherlock isn't really the type to remember birthdays and stuff like that. Doesn't really. I don't feel like he really puts a lot of value on these human, like emotions and feelings and value on things that really don't have any genuine importance, from like a logical perspective.
Photograph cylinder.
That'll do things for me, probably. What the fuck? Rotate the dials to plot an entire path through the maze in order to open the casket. Oh, okay, so I guess like you put a ball in there or something? I don't know. Let's just follow the maze. Okay, so you can go up, through there. Seems like that one's already ready. So, here. That should work. And then... oh, there we go. Alright. My dear little Alice, if you read this letter, then it means that I am no longer in this world and that my illness has defeated me. Please try not to be sad, dear, for I have lived a good life. My only regret is that you are now alone and you will be sent to live with who knows who. An unknown family. I do not trust the institutions who behave so cruelly toward your father, but please take courage, my dear angel. You know the secrets which allow you to speak with the souls of the dead, so we may talk soon. Your aunt. So Alice was an orphan, and then her aunt took care of her, and then she died.
Alice's childhood was spent with her aunt, until the aunt's death.
Dear Alice, thinking of you now has made me remember the past, and as you well know, I was always a worrier. Every time that you were sent to live with yet another family, I hoped you would be happy. But people are cruel, aren't they? It angers me to think of you so miserable in every home, to be considered more as a servant rather than a member of the family. You've suffered so much, but I am happy now to congratulate you on your 21st birthday. Now all your horrors are behind you. You're grown and independent, and a beautiful woman. I wish you the life that you deserve with all the happiness that's possible. Your friend Anna.
Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families.
Apparently they mistreated her. He wakes early, despite the fact that the lamp in his room glows into the small hours. He provides a street urchin with work. I believe the boy's name to be Wickens. Okay, so this is a report on Sherlock. His friend, Dr. Watson, is always nearby. They seem very close. He's respected by Inspector Lestrade, although he never works with the police. Kate is so sweet and honest and naive, but Mr. Holmes doesn't spend much time with her. Huh.
She's spying on me.
Yeah. Well, now I'm doing the same, so it's kind of hard to get mad at her. Being slightly hypocrite. But then again, to be fair, wouldn't be doing this if she didn't threaten me. So, actually, I rescind my hypocrite statement. He's not a hypocrite. He's looking out for his
Alice has recently used this.
daughter. Dear Miss, thank you for your most recent delivery of shirts for my cousin. They are marvelous. As I told you, this Saturday I shall be attending the wedding breakfast of my dear friend, so I'll need to look stunning. Oops, sorry. Please be sure to finish my dress by Friday at the latest. I will send for it in the morning. Wait, who's saying that? Dear Miss, your most recent delivery of shirts for my cousin. This Saturday I should be attending your wedding breakfast. Attending the wedding breakfast of my dear friends. So she makes clothes for other people? Okay. Presumably, like, financially well-off people, because I just don't picture people from Whitechapel, you know, the slums of England at the time, you know, going to weddings very often. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Sarah de Bouvier is Alice's mother. Strange taste in literature. Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton.
Born 1867. So she's about 30? Something in that region? Dear Miss de Bouvier, I wanted to inform you that your rental contract has been prepared. You can come to collect it whenever convenient and any evening of the week.
Alice used her mother's name to lease the flat.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense.
It's closed.
Oh well.
This lock is quite new.
Well, that problem's solved pretty quick.
Oh my god.
Okay then. Oh no, scary pictures.
The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above.
Like, I get it, like, ooh, ghosts, but no though, because in this world, up to this point, we haven't seen anything like that.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
So, I'm not so sure I'm gonna buy into it. Until I'm given anything to assume otherwise, I'm gonna say that Alice is just crazy.
Ancestor Horace Verne. It's my
Oh, your ancestor.
William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago.
Another cylinder. Wow.
Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime.
She seems to think you didn't. I'll listen to the other one in a second. Mass suicide leaves 27 dead at Ceuta? I want to say Ceuta, Spain. The bodies of 27 people, including 4 children, have been discovered in Ceuta, Spain, excuse me. The deceased, who were members of the Veneration of the Dead, had consumed a soft drink laced with deadly cyanide and sedatives. Police were only able to save one young woman, Alice Floella Hamilton. The lady, who was unharmed yet in deep shock, remains unable to shed any light on this case. So the sole survivor was our friend here. Interesting.
William Hamilton, are you there? Can you hear me? I wish to hear from you. Daddy, I'm so glad to hear you. Daddy, talk to me, please. Don't leave me alone, Daddy. Oh, no.
Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton.
Well, she misses him, clearly.
Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist.
Why do you have a picture of him? Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so I got an archive search I gotta go under for William Hamilton. He was arrested by Sherlock Holmes, later died in 1880, so that's a newspaper, probably.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, I can't look at that.
My word, look at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism. I finished here, time to go.
Sounds good. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, wait. No, that's just the door. Alright, we're gonna go to the archives in my room. I love how I just, like, leave things the way they were. Like, doors open, stuff rearranged, you know, cylinders in places they weren't beforehand. And nobody ever raises a problem about that. It's just as if, oh, huh. The wind must have moved all these things. Clearly a person didn't break in, despite the fact that my door is left wide open. Nah, it's the wind. The wind did that. Alright, 1880. William Hamilton's death. A failed escape from Newgate Prison. 4 prisoners crawled through a narrow drainage pipe to escape from the Newgate Prison in London. It was a well-planned daylight operation, but ultimately unsuccessful thanks to the fast reaction of our police force. 2 of the prisoners were killed. The remaining men were sent back to prison. One of the dead prisoners was the prior criminal lord of London, William Hamilton. As is already known, William Hamilton was arrested in 1875 during a Scotland Yard operation under charge of Inspector Lestrade. During the investigation, a major role was played by the consulting detective Sherlock Holmes. After the arrest and due to his wife being deceased, Hamilton's young daughter was sent to live with her aunt.
Here it is.
So this is like a revenge story for her. Well, that's not good. So, next thing to do on the list is to disguise myself as a bandit and obtain information about the attacker at the Green Dragon Tavern. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Oops. If I move away, I kind of... okay, I made a mistake. Go ahead.
So we got a bunch of different things now, and I think that's it for this room. But it looks like we have quite a bit left to explore.